Hello and welcome. My name is Ali. I'm the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We do estate planning, trust administration, and probate here in California. If you have digital assets, this is the right video for you because guess what? You have to plan for those too if you have an estate plan. If in fact you want them to go where you want them to go and you want them to avoid probate. Now, digital assets is actually a really big range, and the definition of digital assets is growing literally by the minute because we have these newfangled things called NFTs and cryptos and all sorts of fancy stuff. And if you're like, that's not me, I don't really care about that stuff, I'm never going to invest in that, fine, I don't care. Digital assets also include your email, your family photos, your passwords, the money you have in Venmo, PayPal, right? Your Apple Wallet, your credit card miles and points. Are you now going, oh yeah, I have some of that stuff too? Yes, you do. I'll bet you do. If you're watching this video, you probably have a computer, and I bet you there's some data that's really important on that computer. So here's a really high level thing, a high level overview of what you need to know if you have digital assets. Number one, make sure someone knows what digital assets you have so you can have any way that you want to slice it. We provide a digital asset worksheet for our clients. You could create your own, you could have a Word document, you could have a thumb drive, a shared folder, whatever it is. Someone needs to know, are there assets that you want them to go and get or have access to? Consider a password manager for the secure and safe sharing of that information when it's appropriate. I do not recommend, this is not legal advice, but I'm telling you anyways, I do not recommend giving your passwords to your family members necessarily today while you're alive. I do recommend that you have a way to get that information to them securely and safely when it's appropriate. So look at the password managers and see who fits that. I don't have any recommendations on that right now, but that's something to look into. The other thing is, it's important for your documents to reflect the ability for your agent, your power of attorney for finance, and your trustee to have authority over those documents, all of those assets. So there should be a digital assets clause in your trust and in your power of attorney, maybe even in your will. Not a bad idea, actually. I think it should be in all three places because you want to make sure that when you are gone, your trustee, or if you're incapacitated, your power of attorney can access your assets, regardless of where they were, where they are, the cloud, a piece of paper, whatever it looks like. You want to make sure they have authority. And if your documents are, say, over 5, maybe even 5 years old, they probably don't even have that language in them, right? I started 11 years ago, and digital assets was like the hot new thing, and it's just keep getting more irritating and hotter and interesting and complicated. And we've been dealing with it, but if you have old documents, it probably doesn't reflect that. I'm not going to go into crypto too much and NFTs, but if you have those assets, they can be worth an incredible amount of money, and you cannot forget about them as part of your planning. That might be a whole different meeting with your attorney to talk about the options and the protections available, because it's not just standard, oh, go to the bank and put your account in trust. If you're crypto, there's not a bank. So we've got some challenges there. We do have some solutions. That's the good news. So don't forget that. Make sure that that's really important to you. So I hope that was helpful on digital assets. If you have questions, you can reach out to us on our website, gofflegal.com.